Passport English Podcast.
Making English easy and fun.
Well, hello there, and welcome back to Passport English. I am JT, and as always, I am so happy you are here with us today. Maddie, how are you feeling today?
Oh, hi JT. I am doing okay. Actually, if I am being honest, I feel a bit overwhelmed. Do you ever feel like your brain just has, too many tabs open?
Oh, absolutely. I think we all know that feeling. It is like you are lying in bed and you really want to sleep, but you just cannot. You start thinking about the milk you forgot to buy at the store, or that one email you forgot to send to your boss.
Exactly. And then you start thinking about that massive project at work, and suddenly it feels like there is this, heavy weight sitting right inside your head. It is so stressful.
It really is. And the thing is, Maddie, we all feel this way sometimes because life is just so busy now. We have our phones buzzing, we have work, family, and all our hobbies. We try so hard to remember everything, but, well, we are human. We forget.
And when I forget something, JT, I feel like I am failing. Like I am just not organized enough to handle my life.
Well, what if I told you that you are not failing at all? What if I told you that your brain is actually, not for holding things?
Wait, what? If my brain is not for holding things, what is it for?
Your brain is for thinking of things, not holding them. Just imagine waking up with a clear mind, feeling calm even when you have 1,000 things to do. That is what we are going to learn today.
That sounds like a dream. How do we make that happen?
We are going to dive into a very special book called Getting Things Done by David Allen. A lot of people just call it GTD. David Allen is a real expert on productivity. But this book, well, it is about more than just doing more work.
So, it is not just about a long to-do list?
No, not at all. It is about having what he calls a, mind like water. Think about a very calm lake. Maddie, if you throw a small stone into the water reacts perfectly. It does not get angry. It does not stay stressed. It just moves. And then it becomes calm again.
Wow, I want a mind like a calm lake. Right now, my mind feels more like a washing machine.
Well, today we are going to learn how to get things out of our heads and into a safe place so we can feel free. We have 4 simple ideas to share that might just change your life. Are you ready to start this journey?
I am so ready. JT, let's do it.
Okay, so idea number 1 is this. Your brain is a factory, not a warehouse.
A warehouse? Like a big building where you store boxes?
Exactly. We often treat our heads like a big box, where we put our to-do lists and all our worries. But David Allen says our brains are actually, well, they are very bad at remembering things.
I can definitely agree with that. I forgot where I put my keys twice this morning.
See? But our brains are excellent at solving problems and being creative. When we use our brain to store lists, we get tired and we lose that creative energy. It is like carrying a heavy backpack all day long.
So, how do we take the backpack off?
We need to capture everything. And I mean, every single thing that is on your mind. It does not matter if it is a big dream for your career or just a reminder to buy some bread. You have to write it down.
Everything? Even the small stuff?
especially the small stuff. When you write it down, your brain finally feels safe. It knows the information is not lost, so it can stop worrying about it. I have a friend named Sarah who was always so stressed. She had maybe 20 things she was trying to remember in her head.
That sounds like me on a Monday morning. What happened with Sarah?
Well, she could not even focus on playing with her kids because she was so worried about remembering to pay a bill. But one day, she sat down and wrote everything on a piece of paper. She told me she could actually feel her shoulders go down. She felt light.
I want to feel light too. So, what should our listeners do today?
Your action for today is simple, and you can do it right now. Take a piece of paper and write down 5 things that are worrying you. Just 5. See how your head feels after you get them out of your brain and onto that paper.
I am going to do that as soon as we finish. Now, JT, what is the second idea? Sometimes looking at a long list makes me want to, hide under my blankets.
I understand. That leads us perfectly to idea number 2. What is the very next action? You see, Maddie, sometimes we look at our lists and feel scared because we write things like fix the car or plan a vacation.
Right, because those things feel huge.
Exactly. Those are not actions, they are projects. When a task feels too big, our brain wants to run away from it. We call this procrastination.
Oh, I am a professional at procrastination. Believe me.
Well, to stop procrastinating, you have to ask one simple question. What is the next physical action? This means the very next thing you need to do with your hands or your voice.
So, if my goal is to fix the car, what is the next action?
The action is not fix the car. The next action is find the phone number of the mechanic. That is easy, right? It takes maybe 1 minute.
Oh, wow. When you put it like that, it doesn't feel scary at all. It feels, doable.
Precisely. When we make things small, we stop being afraid. I remember when I wanted to start this very podcast channel. I felt so stuck, but then I told myself, JT, the next action is just to open a blank document. I did it, and it felt great. We often make things much harder than they need to be.
So we should work together to make our tasks small and, friendly?
Yes, exactly. So today, look at one big thing you need to do. Ask yourself, what is the very first tiny step? Write only that step down and ignore everything else for a moment.
Okay, tiny steps. I can do that. What is idea number 3?
This one is a fan favorite, Maddie. It is the magic 2-minute rule. It is so simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, just do it right now. Do not write it on a list. Do not think about doing it later. Just do it.
But why not just put it on the list for later?
Because, believe it or not, it actually takes more energy to remember a small task than it does to just finish it. Think about washing your coffee cup or sending a quick thank you text.
That makes sense. If I don't do it, I just keep thinking about it.
Exactly. If you wait, that small task stays in your head like a tiny fly. It just buzzes around and bothers you. But if you do it now, the fly is gone. I started doing this with my mail. I used to let letters sit on my table for weeks, and it always stressed me out.
Oh, I have a pile of mail like that too.
Well, now, if it is just a bill I need to pay, I do it immediately. It feels like a small win every single time. We can all find 2 minutes in our day. So today, when you see a tiny job, don't wait. Do it immediately and feel like a superhero of productivity.
I love that. A productivity superhero. Okay, JT, what is the final idea?
Idea number 4 is about keeping the system alive. It is called "The Weekly Review is Your Best Friend." You see, a system only works if you actually trust it. If you write things down but you never look at your list, your brain will start worrying again.
That is true. If I don't check my list, I start thinking, did I forget to check my list?
Right. So, David Allen says we need a weekly review. This is just a quiet time, once a week, to look at your lists. You check what you finished, you see what is coming next, and you clear your head again.
It is like, cleaning your house?
Exactly. If you clean a little bit every week, your house never gets too messy. This review makes you feel in control of your life. Imagine sitting down on a Sunday morning with a nice cup of tea. You look at your week and you say, "Okay, I am ready."
That sounds so peaceful. But, JT, what if I forget to do it one week? Does that mean I failed?
Not at all. You do not have to be perfect. You just have to check in with yourself. Sometimes I forget to do my review too, and I can feel the stress coming back. But I don't get mad at myself. I just start again. We are all learning here.
So, the goal is just 10 minutes?
Yes, just 10 minutes looking at your plans for the next week. It is a gift you give to yourself. Now, let's take a little break from the ideas and focus on some of the English we used today. This is our vocabulary moment. Maddie, what is our first word?
Our first word is productive. Productive. JT, how would you explain this to our learners?
Well, being productive means you are able to get a lot of work done, or you are achieving good results. It is not just about being busy. It is about being effective. For example, I felt very productive today because I finished 3 podcast scripts before lunch.
Nice. Okay. Word number 2 is warehouse. Warehouse.
A warehouse is a very large building used for storing goods or things before they are sold. In our talk today, we said your brain should not be a warehouse for tasks. An example sentence would be, the company stores all of its extra furniture in a big warehouse outside the city.
That is a good one. Word number 3 is, a big one for me. Procrastination. Procrastination.
Yes, procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing something that you need to do, usually because it seems boring or difficult. For example, stop your procrastination and start cleaning your room right now.
I feel like my mom said that to me a lot. Okay, word number 4 is capture. Capture.
In this context, capture means to record or write down an idea so you don't forget it. Like, I always carry a small notebook to capture any creative ideas I have while I am walking.
And finally, word number 5, a beautiful phrase, mind like water.
This phrase describes a state of mind that is calm, clear, and ready to react to anything without getting stressed. For example, even though the office was very busy, the manager kept a mind like water and stayed completely calm.
Wow, we learned so much today. Can we do a quick summary of the main points? JT?
Of course. So, first, we learned that our minds are for having ideas, not for holding them. Get those tasks out of your head and onto paper.
Second, we learned to make our tasks tiny by asking, what is the very next action?
Third, we learned the 2-minute rule. If it is a small job, do it fast and do it now.
And fourth, we learned to check our lists once a week during a weekly review.
It sounds simple, but it really changes everything. Productivity is not about being a robot, Maddie. It is about having more room in your heart for the things you actually love.
I love that. It is about being present with our friends and our family.
Exactly. And before we go, I want you, our listeners, to remember something very important. You are doing your best.
Some days you will be very organized, and other days, well, things will be messy. And that is okay.
Please, be kind to yourself. If you get off track, you can always start again right now. Every single moment is a fresh start.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. You are part of the Passport English family now.
Please come back and visit us soon. We are here to grow together.
You've got this.
Bye-bye, everyone.